All right, guys, kind of moving on. The last video, we established basically all of this. Okay, here's the main thing. Cosine is always x, sine always equals y in the unit circle, and tangent is always y over x. And that had to do if you just did SOHCAHTOA with all the right triangles in the unit circle. Okay, now next thing you could do, take down these steps right here. You're going to see they're almost identical to the 3 steps that we use to find any ordered pair in the unit circle. The only thing that's going to be a little bit different is this 3rd step, where we're going to use the definition of the trig function. And all I mean by that, like this step right here, when you use definition of trig function, it just refers to this. That cosine's x, sine is y, and tangent is y over x. So make sure you take that down, those 3 steps. If you guys did a good job on finding the ordered pairs in the unit circle in the last quiz, you're going to really find out that this is like 90% the same thing. We just add in the value of finding cosine, sine, and tangent. All right, I'm just going to do a couple of these, and then you guys can do the rest. Let's do the first one. So I'm going to move this down. Okay, but I'll still have it so we can see the steps. So if I want to find sine of pi over 4, cosine of pi over 4, and tangent of pi over 4, well, first I want to determine the quadrant. So I know this is in the first quadrant. I know its reference angle is itself pi over 4. And the ordered pair of pi over 4, they're the root 2 over 2s. And that's all we need, because to find sine, cosine, tangent, everything is in terms of x and y. We already figured out x is root 2 over 2 and y is root 2 over 2. So if I find the cosine of theta, it just equals this, the x value, root 2 over 2. So that's one of the answers. If I want to find sine of theta, that's the y value, which is this, which is root 2 over 2. If I want to find tangent of theta, which in this case is pi over 4, well, I take y and I divide it by x. Now, you really don't have to show it, but if I divide these and they're the same thing, these all go away and it equals 1. So these are all 3 of the trig values. That's the only thing that's new. All right, let's move on to one other one. Let's see here. Let's go over to 4. Let's just do this one, and this will be it. Now, 270 degrees, that's not in a quadrant. That's an intercept right there. So there's no reference angle. So 270 degrees, the ordered pair for this is, 0, -1. And that's all I need to get sine, cosine, tangent, because x is 0 and y is -1. So if I want to find the cosine of 270, it's the x value at 270, which is this. It's 0. If I want to find the sine of 270, it's the y value at 270 degrees, which is this. So that equals -1. Now something a little bit different is going to happen for this one. If we want to find the tangent of 270 degrees, remember the definition for this is y over x. So if I take -1 and divide it by x, I can't divide it by 0. So this is undefined. Can't divide by 0, so I'm just going to put this here. Right? It kind of means null set. There's no answer for it. Or you could even just write down undefined. All right, so this one we're actually given angle measures, but the main thing to remember is that cosine is always x, sine is always y, and tangent is always y divided by x.